and welcome to another episode with the Autistic Angler. So, as you've seen, today I'm going away for 4 nights away. So we're going up to Caradine and so we're going to a caravan and club in Devizes by the Kennet Avon Canal. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do, so I'm going to have a fish up there. So I'll see you up there. Right, so we're at the campsite, as you can see, and I've just mixed up my ground bait in preparation. And that is half a packet of those Weetabix, 1 tub of white bread crumbs, and 1 tub of brown bread crumbs. So that's all ready for the morning. And I think I'll put in a handful of these pellets. And there we go, there's a handful of pellets mixed in as well. So there's the van and the awning. And just across this pathway, through the trees there, you can see a narrowboat on the canal. Just up there, look. Can you see it? Yeah, just through there. So there's the canal up there. But to get to it, we have to walk through the campsite and out down the road.
So this was going down. This was going down the street. Yeah. Yeah.
So here we are then. So we're right by the bridge, and I'm going to have a go around here. So I don't know if you can see it, but the float's over there, just in the shade. I've had a little bite. So I've been having a little bite on the worm. I've got a worm on the bottom, on the left hand one, and I'm floating a worm on the right hand one. Yeah, it's moving, look. Yep, there you go. Definitely something is having to go at the worm. There we got one. Oh my God, that was a small fish. So they're baby chub. Right, so I've changed my setup to a ledger with a worm on the bottom. It's in the middle of the bridge underneath there. See if I can get any bites on it. Right, I've got an hour to kill, so me and Lola have come back down to the canal by the bridge. And I've got my float with half a bit of a pellet on. So we'll try this and see if I can get any bites on it. So I've adjusted it to, so it's just off the bottom now. At the moment, there's no flow. And I've changed over to bread because I wasn't getting a single bite with the pellet. And I had some bites with the bread earlier in the week. It's so quiet down here. There was a big splash earlier, the other side of the bridge. I don't know what it was. It was a big splash as well. If it was a fish, it was a big fish. But there was no after splashes, so it wasn't an animal. It was on the other side where the blackberry bushes are. Right tucked in by the blackberry bushes. So on a canal, I don't know what that would be. I'm not rating my chances today, but I thought I'd have a little go while I've got an hour to spare. It's better than just sitting in the sun, staring at a float for an hour. And why not? So I've moved down from the bridge and I've been having a few bites, and I actually felt a fish on just a minute ago, and that big splash was just over there. And this is as far as I can go. Look at that sign, no fishing beyond this point, basically. So we'll have a go here for a little bit and then we'll finish. It's had a good old bite then. He took the float down and moved the float quite vigorously, but nothing happened. Let's just move the float a little bit. That's all I did last time. That induced a bite, but is that float moving again against the flow? Looks like it might be a little bit. I don't think that's a fish this time though, because it moves quite quickly when the stuff on the top isn't moving. So see, it's stopped now. It's moving around a little bit, the float. Like I say, I know a lot of you don't like tiddler fishing, but this is a bit of fun anyway. Just move the float again. I have to check the bait in a minute. As it's bred, it comes off quite easy. Oh, I just saw a fish beyond it. Just come up to the surface. So they're only little ones, but yeah, I've just seen one down below the float then. So there's plenty of smaller fish down there. There you go. Did you see that? You must have seen that. And it's moving, look. So there's something playing with it. And I've only got, I think it's a size 16 hook on it. So it's small enough for even the little fish to get in their gobs. Yeah, I've just seen a fish swimming around the float. So there's a chance, people, there's a chance. We might be able to get a fish out. Yeah, float's moving quite quickly. There's fry around the top of the float. Or the surface where the float is. See, can you see them? There's lots of fry coming up. Here we go. There it goes, look. So that's a fish having a good old go on it. So that lets me know the bait is still there. There we go. Just waiting for it to have a big enough pull on it. There's loads of fish down there. Like I say, they're not fry, they're not full size. So they're having a good old go at the bread. Look at that float moving. Oh, there you go. There was a bob. That was a bigger fish then. It's a good girl, Lola. I was just praising her because the dog went past and she didn't bat an eyelid. There she is. There's Lola up there in the shade, just sitting watching me. Right, let's have a look, see if the bait's still there. No, bait's gone. As I was getting so many bites on the bread, I thought I'd chuck a pellet out and see if I get any bites. As I know where the fish are. And there's no bites happening on it. Oh, there's a fish swimming towards it. I can see the fish. Yeah, there's plenty of fish down there. There, just came up to the surface. And there's a few there. So if it's not bread, oh, there you go. There you go. Whoa! Okay, that was cool. They will bite on the pellet then. That's good because the pellet stays on longer. As you saw, the pellet was still on then. That was a good old little bite that we had that time then. See if we can replicate that. Like I say, there's loads of little fish down there. It'd be great if I could actually catch one on the pellets. There you go. There's one at the surface at the end of the rod tip there. He looks like a little chub as well. The canal must be full of them. Except they don't like that cast. Let's take it out a bit. It wasn't further. Yep. Won't be able to fish much longer because the dog wants her tea. Come to that, so do I. So, it's a lovely, calm morning. Really hot. And we're having another go under the bridge. And today, it's in.
No, out the way.
No.
Today, we've actually got some maggots. But do you know what? We had to go all the way to Trowbridge to get some.
Ah. You couldn't, innit? Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I just started. Oh, it seems like a wasted trip then.
Narrowly avoided wonder.
Right, so now we've got to wait for this to settle. Yeah, so we're all using the same float because I bought some new floats at the tackle shop in Trowbridge. And we're going to see if we can catch something on maggots. I'm planning that I'm going to be down here for a couple of hours and maybe coming back later. And straight away on his first cast, Charlie's caught a fish. Don't know what it is. Probably a little chub, it looks like. And there you go. Little chub for me as well. I've just had my first bream, look, of the week. Only a little one. Now I'm fishing right hard on the bottom. I'm catching the bream, look. Only little ones, but it's quite good fun. Okay, I just caught my biggest fish of the week. And I had to net it. Look at the size of this one. Right, let's just unhook it. There you go, look at the size of that one. What a gorgeous bream. Okay, got another fish. Yep. And that is my first perch of the week. And you know what? I used to catch perch when I was a nipper, so this is good to see. Well, let's just unhook him. Hang on. And there he is. What a beautiful fish. This might be my smallest fish yet. I think that's a bream as well, isn't it? So I've just caught another fish. It's in the net. And what's this one? Yeah. I think it's another little bream, isn't it? Well, that one's definitely a bream. Right, so I've just caught another perch. I think he's dropped the hook.
Yeah, he did.
It's not as big as the first one. No, what's gone wrong here? There he is. Right, so I'm back out after my lunch. Well, let's see if we can catch anything else. That's a twig. Yeah, that's a big twig. Yeah, oh good grief. Can you get past, alright?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Crikey. Look at the size of this blooming lump. Blooming great big lump of tree.